Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children. Don't forget to comment. Tell me to put my seatbelt on. At the end of the last video, you guys saw the death pile is kind of gone. The good part of the death pile anyway. I've gone through almost all of it and I made a spot to put unprocessed inventory not in the death pile. So there's some of it that hasn't been gone through, but it's dealt with. So we are, the back of the van, I don't know if I can make you see that, is totally full of donations. And it's good stuff. That was stuff that I picked and I'm like, that's too big to deal with. Maybe that's not in great condition. Maybe the sell-through rate, something where I was like, I just don't want to mess with this, but it's good stuff. And I'm going to take that stuff to the to a local thrift store, not Goodwill. I do a lot of donating to Goodwill because a lot of the stuff that I donate I don't care anything about, but this is probably the cream of the crop stuff that was on the fence whether or not I wanted to deal with it, but it's been sitting for so long that eventually the fence just became something I need to get rid of too. So we are headed to Helping Hands Chillicothe, which I normally do really well at, and I would rather them have my donations than other places. So we're gonna go do that. Hopefully we find some great stuff. So we arrive with 44 minutes on the clock, and I'm realizing that that needs to include the time to drop the stuff off and get some lunch. A little $2 IKEA chair, that's pretty neat, but I think that's more like a keep it for Evelyn's room kind of a thing. This looks like it's either Stanley or Bomb Rare. It's definitely mid-century modern. It's kind of loud in here today, even though it's not packed, but there's a lot of people making noise. Any good eyewear? These look like they're all just cheap readers, and then the sunglasses are along the same order. Sometimes they have good cases for $1 if you find. That's just a bag for Maui Jim, but there's a couple of them. So there's 5 of these, and this is like new in the package, but then it unfolds to become this. And I'm gonna count them, but I think I'm gonna probably get them all. And even if they're only worth $4 or $5 a piece, if I sell the lot, 5 at $5 a piece is $5 into 25. But if they're worth 7, 8 plus shipping, then I can sell the lot, or I can sell them each. These are nice looking jeans. $5.50, new with the tags. 35 is a very unusual size. There's a Peppa house. It doesn't look like it has any accessories, and by itself it's not worth messing with. There's Peppa. Sometimes these horses can do okay. Ooh, if that Umizoomi car has a remote, it's really good, but without the remote, it's not. Don't see any remotes for Umizoomi cars, do we? 50-cent toys, Hammerhead, 1982. Rami playing cards. Card games, board games, crossword cubes. Looks like one that I normally do okay with. I've never seen that one, so we'll look it up. Anything interesting over here? How about a stadium giveaway Sharks shirt? And that's going to be regular close price. This is not super vintage, but man, is it cool. If it wasn't a Henley, I'd pick it up for sure. Henley being the buttons in the color of a t-shirt. A wraparound. Man, it's neat, but I don't know. It's not like it's a name brand I could advertise either. Bears. Ugh. So Eureka College is a small college around here. It's where Reagan went to college there. $3.50. I feel like this is ornate and nice enough to probably be worth picking up for $3.50. That's pretty cool too. That's another one, but it's less good. Like, it's just pretty plain. This is pretty cool, but I don't think it's anything particularly special. These are designed by Dorothy Thorpe. They're lusterware. They used to be really hot, but I haven't sold them in a couple of years. And we're eating a little toy tiger. Oh, I like those, but they're probably plastic. Yeah. So disappointing round in the clothes. But you can't always win in every room. Let's go see what's in the other rooms. How about a VCR for, I can't read how much, $4.50. Boy, it's a little bit heavy. It doesn't have the remote. Oh, this is a plug and play with 50 video games. Probably pass on that. Google Nest. Let's comp that. Got some records and some DVDs. Oh, those bows. Let's comp those. Okay, so this is an example of where something like, so you know, Time Life sometimes can do really well. And there are 47 different lots listed in this modern rock series. But these are 50 cents a piece, so I'm up to $2, $3.50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And while the sell-through rate is not great because there's 47 listed and only 11 sold, a $3 buy cost and a lot of 7 could get me like $25 or $30. I think that's worth sitting on for a couple minutes or taking less to get them to move faster. And this is their collectibles and like marked up stuff. Video games are PS4 $4 each. Transformers are $2.50 each. I'm gonna look at them for sure. I'll probably grab those. This is new. I mean, obviously, haven't been in here since they started doing Christmas, so that's why I haven't seen Christmas stuff there before. But that's fun. Go. I don't think we need any more stockings. We have to buy new stockings every year because we have a new baby every year, and then we got to get all that match instead of being able to find one that matches what we already have. That's a cool picture, even though it's probably not worth anything. It is still cool. Wheat. This is a pretty cool toolbox for $4.50. It does have the internal tray, but also it's in pretty bad shape, and it's not like it's a Craftsman or Snap-on or something. So I'm gonna leave it there and comp it. Little hand tools. Anything cool in here? That's an unusual one. Chrome Vanadium from Crescent. I feel like that was probably supposed to have matching on the other side, but it is missing. If you're okay. Nothing super interesting here. Anything cool? There's a 1 carabiner, bunch of Allen wrenches. Found some really cool safety glasses in there sometimes, but nothing today. Nothing I gotta have. Nothing great. Balls. Did you see them? No. Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Oh. I used to do really well on these vintage swag lamps. It's 16 bucks. That's missing the part that goes on the bottom. So probably not on that. Oh, the books area is totally different than it used to be. A lot less stuff. Ooh, but this looks interesting. if these are Westerns. If these were like, and this guy does okay. Actually, there's a bunch by that same dude, so maybe those will be worth messing with. But that same like physical size of book you can find like Doc Savage and Flash Gordon and those kind of early pulp fiction things do really, really well. So there's 28 Louis L'Amour books here, and they are 50 cents a piece, so that would be $14. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these. They're 50 cents a piece, and I'll just lot them all together. So I'll be into them for $2, and they'll be pretty good. Let's look at this nest at $12.50. So $12.50 into like 35 or 40 free shipping isn't necessarily a great buy, but there's almost a 200% sell-through rate on these, so we're gonna grab that. So this is just nearly 100% sell-through rate, but at $18.50, there's so many of them that sold for below $50 plus shipping that I just can't spend $18 on it. If it was like $75 was the price, then let me show you how to find that too. So the average of prices would be shown in Terapeak at the top, where and you can do it by 90 days or by 1-2 years or whatever. So you can see the average price is $45 plus shipping. So these are $12.50 for both, and so they're probably $50, maybe free shipping, maybe plus shipping, but there's some money to be made on them, and they're bows, and so they're going to sell fairly quickly. So the Sharks Stadium giveaway shirt isn't worth picking up, which is surprising because there's only one sold, and there's 11 or 12 listed, and they're listed as low as $18 free shipping still in the packaging. So that is a putback. And other than that, we're getting everything, the glasses, cases. Some of them we're selling $20. If I can sell them for 7 or 8 plus shipping each, then as an individual piece, that's pretty good. So $58 feels like a whole bunch of money to spend, but I think I got really good stuff, so hopefully that pans out. That's it for right now. Let's go see what else we can do. So we just bought this box of stuff from Helping Hands, and it's gonna go on this shelf to be processed. Instead of in the house or in the death pile, it's gonna go on the to be processed shelf. That isn't gonna get overloaded. It isn't gonna get crazy. It's gonna get done. But now we gotta go pick up kids from school. All right, well that was Helping Hands in the morning. Now we are headed to, I just dropped the kids off at youth group, and literally around the corner is the Goodwill that I always go to. So we're gonna pop in here for real quick because it is 6:01 and I have to be somewhere at 6:30. So we're gonna get in and out of here real quick, but maybe we'll make some money. I got a little triangle mid-century modern Formica top table. It's only $5, but it's nothing remarkable enough for me to think anybody's gonna buy it. Geez, I got 4 carts of new clothes out. So I only found 2 things over there, and I'm not sure on either of them to be positive. This one, so this is like a Y2K tag, Elvis. I don't think it doesn't have anything on the back. And that one's $6. Ooh, I just found something cool. And then this is Cardinals, but it's black. The last black jersey I got was real good. Nothing on the back, but that's $10, and it's Stitches, which is not a great brand. So I'm going to comp them both, and if I had to guess, I'd say I'm going to get the Elvis and not the Cardinals, but we'll see. How about an old Craftsman toolbox? You guys know I like old Craftsman toolboxes. It doesn't have the tray, but it's little. It's in pretty nice shape. So I ran up front to get a shopping cart because I found something back there while I was looking at the Craftsman toolbox. Oh, look at this. That is a matching table in a rectangle. But back here, if you've ever bought a wood clamp in your life, and you understand how excited I am about finding these clamps for multi-grip for $5. These may not be for sale, but they may be worth a small fortune too, and then we'll sell them. I don't think I would buy these at almost any price, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're $3 a piece, so that'll make them 21 bucks. Let's see if all 7 is worth picking up for 21 bucks. Well, dang, I didn't even notice that he has a brother right here. And he is $13. Has the tray. That one might be worth picking up. But I think I'm going to leave this one at 9 bucks with no tray. I'm really tempted to buy these golf clubs for $3 in this box to take the box home, because I know the next thing I need to do is ship golf clubs. Oh my goodness, I'm just going crazy, grabbing all kinds of things. This is still here, and I should have grabbed it the first time, but I thought it wasn't what was in there, and I dug around a little bit more, and there actually is a big chunk of it in the Ziploc bag, and then there's some other toy set in there too. But I'm getting a little nuts now with my cart being insane. $6. Dolphins 4-foot inflatable. We'll see about that. Okay, I feel like I'm being a glutton, but club aluminum, I just don't know if the white does super well. They used to do really well, but the like more harvesty colors than this white. And this is part of a KitchenAid, $5. No thank you. Not all by itself. It had, you know, the other parts that are probably more desirable, or at least as good. So the Goodwill Vs are not great margins at $21, but I can get it to $50, and they have like almost a 300% sell-through rate, which is fantastic. I just picked this up, and I don't know anything about it, but it's 2011 box set HBO movies, specials, documentaries, and series. So it's definitely a pass at $7. It's a pass at any price because there's a bunch listed and literally 0 sold. Okay, during lockdown, there were a couple of Yahtzee games that were really good. Casino was one of them. I wasn't sure if this Showdown was one or if it stayed good, but it is not good now. This boat is interesting at $2.99. I can't believe it wouldn't be something good. Model Shipways. Pagoda. And this is another piece where $2.99 makes it worth it, even though the sell-through rate's going to be fairly low. Let's look at this Vera, because I don't know nothing about buying Vera. So this guy, the only sold comp I found just now is $60, and there are none listed. So we're starting to make a pretty good pile on the bottom of Gets. So I can't currently find comps on either of these, and I think $15 on both of them. I think I'm going to be just fine, so I'm going to get that. I am going to buy all these golf clubs because the box will make today $4 worth of shipping easier. I need this for Ruby, and it's only $6. And it looks like it's a little bit messy, but she's just going to be in it in the store. These are for me. These I couldn't find comps on, but I'm buying them no matter what. And then the DVDs I told you the story on. So I think we've gone over it all. Pretty excited about my lot. I don't know, the golf clubs in there are kind of a crapshoot. They may get donated back. Hopefully there's one worth selling. I'm really tempted by that because it's just cool vintage. And I'm not a St. Louis Cardinals fan, but that's a cool piece. And then these are $6 a piece. And I have a hard time believing I couldn't flip those on Facebook Marketplace for $25. The bookshelf is a pretty good price too. I think it's 10 bucks, but it's starting to wave and I don't necessarily need it. This farmer's market is Calico Critters. It has 0 accessories, but it's 99 cents. Oh no, it's Little Woodsies. It is not Calico Critters. Big mistake. I've made that mistake a couple of times. I thought it was calico. What's in the box? What's in the box? Some kind of generic building blocks. Tell me what I'm missing, guys. What are you seeing I'm not seeing? How about a dowdle puzzle? Every time I find a dowdle puzzle, I tell you guys about it. Because if it's in the bag, and this one looks like it's probably, it appears to be in the bag. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is just a slide slip cover, but they've got it taped somewhere. So slip cover off, and then you open this up, and it's in the original bag, and there's the bag to put it in once you open the original bag. And so this is as sealed as dowdle puzzles get, and they're worth about $15 brand new. They're not home runs, but they always sell. But because they aren't wrapped traditionally, thrift stores don't know what to do about them. They think that they're sealed and they're not. I don't want to do this. Tell me to not do this. Thomas. Just these controllers are worth more. They're only asking $11 for the whole freaking thing. Thing is, it's only $12, and like, I'm sure with just the parts that I see in this corner, quadruple my money. That is not Thomas. No, I don't want to deal with it. I'm not going to, no. But I will put up comps for the remotes, so you guys get an idea why I'm freaking out. Maybe I'm unwarranted in my freaking out. That is neat. I bet is there a bulb in there? Glass baseball. Man, if that had some kind of baseball themed shade like this, only it was baseball themed, that would be really cool. But as it is, I don't think you can just put a regular shade on it and have it not be weird. There's a lava lamp base. Has the bulb in it. It's not lava branded though. And I knew that before I ever picked it up. Facebook Marketplace thinks that I'm like obsessed with lava lamps. So anytime somebody lists a lava lamp, it tells me about it, which is fantastic because I do like lava lamps, but anybody from Indianapolis to Davenport, Iowa that posts a lava lamp, I get an update on my phone. But then I miss out on stuff that I actually want to buy that's local. I don't like Facebook Marketplace a lot. This is a tremendous haul. I'm really excited about it, but I'm spending way too much money and way too much time. This is a really nice piece. These hockey hoodies that have the strings in them, I tend to do better with than regular hoodies. And at $8 in a large G3, I think that's probably a pickup. I didn't comp it, but so when I came up here, there was somebody with a huge cart full of CDs, but like, so I was like, there's probably nothing, but Cream, Johnny Lang, Carole King, Little Feat, Rush, Bonnie Raitt, like there's a bunch of good stuff. Whether or not it's anything that's worth anything. Leonard Skinner, the Dixie Chicks, Millennium, 10,000 Maniacs, Talking Heads. There's a lot of good stuff here. Let's make sure there's nothing. Sheryl Crow, not Sheryl Crow. I was reading the next one, but Eric Clapton. That Fish is still here. Dwight Yoakam, I love Dwight Yoakam. Jimmy Buffett, Skinner. Man, I don't want to pay $1 a piece for them, but if I paid $1 a piece for 20 and could get 100, you know, like, it'd probably be worth doing. But all right, I gotta walk away from these because I'm convinced myself I should buy them. But like, I think I could run the experiment, but I don't want to. I want to be more conservative and not waste money right this minute. That is a good haul. Like, I'm not sure I'm gonna sell the bar clamps I know I'm not going to sell the pack and play. I don't know if the clubs are any good, but the box is worth $4. These weights are for a gazebo, for our gazebo, so those aren't for sale. And there's a sweater in there that's for Desiree. But I spent $100, and I really believe I easily triple that. Like 40 or 50 probably. I think probably that the puzzle would be 15. That Blackhawks hoodie is probably another 30. This, depending on how complete it is, could be between 40 and 70. And just stopping in here on the way to taking the kids to youth group and then staying here while they're at youth group. It seems productive. The thing I've noticed in the last couple of weeks of doing that is the stuff that is coming out on the carts is priced way lower in the evenings than it is during the day. Not the clothes necessarily, because the clothes seems like they have a pretty standard deal, but the like those golf clubs for $3, they would have been each individually marked at $1.99 or $2.99, and then they would have thrown the box away. Anyway, so this is going to do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thanks for following and clicking the bell. We'll see you on the next one.